Pod. Hey, everybody. Sorry we're late. Trent had cookies. I need to throw you under the bus before at least I hope they're delicious cookies, because if they're not, this is all wasted. But hi everybody, welcome to Divine and Conquer's Theros Travels and Odysseys. We have a new layout. We're still working on things, so bear with us as we're trying to figure out how to do this whole beautiful setup here. But first, do we have any special announcements or anything? Anything that anybody needs to plug? Some things people need to plug.
Good.
Okay. All right. There's a show coming up that we're gonna start filming soon that could be plugged, but it might not be appropriate now to plug it. But there is a thing that is gonna be filmed soon.
I don't know if plug it is the right phrasing for that.
If you're trying to draw a hint at something I should be hinting or plugging, I'm totally drawing a blank on it at present.
No, legitimately, this isn't yours. But
Okay.
But I mean, that's plugs. There's many of them. But yeah, so let's get through our normal announcements. Letting you guys know that our merch store is down below. Our friends Talon Claw's store is also down below. They make these amazing dice. Where's my Talon Claw dice? Oh, they're not here. But they make these trays and then dice bolts and then DM screens like that one and cool shirts and a whole bunch of stuff. And if you use the code Divine Conquer, you get 10% off at their Etsy shop, which is amazing. Also, our friends for the Alistair project, Vic's writing it, Lynn is drawing it. For as little as $1 a month, you can be part of their Patreon, which is super, super cool. You can do things like random Among Us parties where 15 people are yelling at each other, trying to kill one another. Those are fun. So the Discord is cray-cray. Or you can share cooking recipes. Or you can be part of a multitude of roleplay things. You can also be part of some Zesty tiers, where you see some penis, which is pretty cool. People like those, I think. And I believe that's it for all announcements. Yeah, alright, so let's do that intro, let's do that recap, and let's play some D&D. Hey guys, I'm Jesus, I'll be y'all's Dungeon Master. Since we have a new, different order, we're gonna go with this way and that way. So Ryan, who are you playing today?
My name is Ryan. I'll be playing Zadrith Murs, the Merfolk rogue that has no idea what a proper body of water is.
True facts. Cindy, who are you playing?
I am playing Molasses, the lovable Centaur who's into the stars.
Yeah. And Trent, who are you playing?
I'm playing Chameno Helios, a human paladin who don't know no other god but Heliod.
The only true Jesus. And Will, who are you playing tonight?
I'm playing Asterion Halfhorn, the Minotaur, a heart of gold hidden behind his cannibalistic tendencies.
That's funny because it relates to the project. Kinda, not really. And last but not least, Wolf, who are you playing?
Z, the satyr bard who is an expert on all things involving bodies of water.
That's not a diss at all. Also, letting you guys know, this is kind of a cool announcement. If you look at your D&D Beyond, some things have changed for some of y'all. Like, we have Merfolk stats and Sayter and Centaur that are, there. If there's any spells or items or anything that you guys cannot find, let me know and I'll add them accordingly. Especially if you're your subclass or your archetype is not in there, like an arcane trickster, etc. Let me know, and they'll be put.
Oh, hey, I'm a human now.
You are a human.
Is there any way for me to get my spell that it wouldn't let me add before? Actually, let me see if I can add it now.
If you can, text me that spell, and you will have it by the end of the game.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and I found out the reason why it wouldn't let me before.
What was it?
Because I took the Rakdos background.
Oh, Rakdos.
And the Rakdos background is what gave me access to it.
Oh, Rakdos is a bad boy.
Yeah, I went through and went step by step through my character to see like when it gave me access.
Rakdos is such a bad boy. But that makes sense. Okay, so let's do a little bit of those recaps, shall we? Okay. So, last time, which was a couple weeks ago, you guys ventured into the Baga city, a city like the further one in the top of the mountain, was a city devoted to Chameno, the god of storms, visions, fury, wisdom. And Keranos had a temple built for him. That was, at least from y'all's perspective, a new temple that would take a pretty long time to be built, but knowing that you're not in the same age, it has been completely built. Discovering that your guys' mass link up, discovering that your mass Wednesday link up have this odd constellations throughout. Going into this temple and getting what you guys could, learning that after every single floor, the tombs are more proper. There is less and less things raided. You're seeing traps that have been set, people that have died. Discovered a electrical trap. Discovered a room full of mimics that were extinguished immediately because bottleneck cone of flame, and they're all vulnerable to that. Opening up 2 new rooms, and we're still in the middle of that dungeon. So let's move y'all there, shall we?
May I request priority for as we fade in?
Sure. What's up, my dude?
So as the scene fades in, Z will pull a flask from his bag, spit in it once or twice, hold it up to the merfolk and go, "So is this a pond?"
If it looks like a pond and it quacks like a pond, that's definitely a pond.
You're wrong, but I like your style.
I know there was visibility issues last time, so if anyone can't see, please let me know. But you all should be able to. Oh, I'm missing a Chameno. Where are you?
Where am I?
I don't know. You should be right here. Oh, let me go get you a mini. But yeah, so since I'm getting Chameno's mini, the rest of you, what are you doing?
If I remember correctly, there was some more weird stuff over here.
Yeah, I need to describe those to you because that's kind of important. And your name is Trent. Bam. All right, you have access to it. So, this square right here, if I remember correctly, Asterion, you were the one that saw that the floor was slightly raised.
I cannot see that part of the map.
Hmm?
I can only see the room that I'm in through fog of war. Is that correct?
Yeah, that should be correct.
Okay.
And there is the statue of Keranos with the bowl in front of him, and through here these bars showing these large treasure chests, many more statues of the storm god, and at the end a slight bowl indenting with, at least from your perspective, 1 vial. So, what do you guys do?
I'm gonna step over in this general direction.
Okay. And for this, I will need you to, if you can...
I will be checking for traps as I step towards this pedestal-looking thingy right here, because I'm not a complete idiot.
Alright, roll me an investigation, please.
Sure. That's an 11. Oh no. Womp womp.
Well, the bowl has some liquid in it. I mean, some oil maybe? Seems fine. The electrical trap in the other room keeps firing off every now and then. So it's slightly annoying.
It's a little ominous, actually. Feels like foreshadowing. I'm gonna step.
I mean, we
forward.
did break it.
One more.
That is true. Okay. Stepping over the now marble flooring. Did you see Keranos with his
I'm
hand
just like
extended
glancing around,
in a
waiting
bowl?
for the lightning bolt, and looking back and being like, might just be that floor panel, because I remember Asterion pointing it out. I think this room's fine. This room seems fine.
So what do you do?
I follow his exact footsteps
Oh
across the room. Like, to the T.
It's a little unsettling, this large Minotaur just following you, but he doing it.
Right behind you, and I'm like, alright, we're cool.
Z is gonna say in Asterion's direction, satyrs are supposed to be brave, and he'll move down here to see what's over here.
If you only see the room that you're in, that means that the fog of war is working correctly. The sorry, not the fog of war, the dynamic lighting. If you see nothing pitch black, please let me know. Okay. Hey, Z, how did you step? If you can please show me the direction. Because that might be very important. Sorry, as I was reading a text message, I looked away.
Oh, I didn't know you could obfuscate ruler to all but the DM. That's cool. I think.
Should be. Okay, thank you. Alright. As you step there, I need you to roll me a perception, please, Z. You are slightly muted, my friend.
That would slightly be the path. It would be like a
Okay.
diagonal and then over. I don't know how to erase these.
I don't see it, so it's erased from my end.
Okay, it's not on mine, but that's fine.
Oh, that might just be a reconnect issue. Sometimes that happens on my screen. Oh, okay, I can erase that for you. Yeah, don't worry. I got that. I got you. Yeah, please roll me perception. And, what are you other two doing? Zadrith and Asterion.
I mean, I guess seeing the Minotaur behind me gives me a renewed zeal for how safe this room is, so I'm just going to step confidently towards this door that I really hope doesn't kill me in a second.
You're doing one more time?
I'm stepping just
okay.
right to here.
All right, as you do, you clearly see that there's two separate locks. One with a larger hole and one with a smaller one. So take that as well. Z, what did you get on your perception?
11.
Okay. Yeah, everything's perfectly fine. Nothing to worry about. You do see at the end, though, there is not one flask like you originally thought. There is a couple. You at least see two, but you feel that there could be more, just because the indentation it just recedes further back than just two misty flasks. You feel that there's kind of a line of them, maybe three, but you can see two. There's probably more than two, maybe three though.
I'm gonna take a stab at picking the bigger lock.
Okay, roll me some thief souls. So
Gotcha.
D20 proficiency plus dex.
Gotcha. That's a 19 after modifiers.
Huh. Well, look at that. You almost got it, and one of your picks just breaks. You got 4 more, and then you gotta buy me some new thief souls. You almost had it. You feel like you just need a little bit more of a nudge. The pin that broke within actually has the last and hardest part of the lock held together. So it sucks, but at least nothing triggered. You think you're safe.
Oh crap. I'm gonna look around and say, my Minotaur friend, should I be trying this door or should we stay together? I kind of look over at Z. I'm really not sure.
I shrug and I look at him and I say, if it's a room, it's the room. If it's a hallway, we can join up with our friend.
There. I'll take another shot at the bigger lock.
Alright, roll me thief souls, and we'll see what happens. Wolfen, Z, sorry, and Asterion, what are you guys doing as he is attempting yet again to pick the lock?
I'm gonna to right here
Okay.
and kind of, just do a quick perception check, I guess, to
Sure.
see things around me.
Alright, Z, what are you doing?
Ooh, yay! I knew it was good.
Z's gonna kind of slay towards Asterion. Did you just hear him call you a Minotaur? Minotaurs are horrible beasts with no sense of style. He doesn't understand a graceful satyr when he sees one. And then we'll continue down this hallway.
That was
Are
a-
you...
hand to say something, but he walks away.
what did you get?
Yeah, he's not even looking for your response. He's just
Zadrith,
talking.
what did you get?
that is a 16. That's
Okay,
lower.
with this one, because of the other one that was already pinned in there, I'll say that because you did get higher than 15 for this specific lock, you do at least one. You see the larger mechanism just and it literally fall off, but there's still a smaller one. Z, are you briskly walking? Are you running? What are we doing? Just chilling, just casually moving along.
Sauntering
Yeah.
on those hooves of yours.
Yeah. Saunter is probably a good word.
Okay. Once we get to this point, I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Cool. Moving with the rhythm he feels in his heart is probably... Okay, 22.
Okay. As you step on that plate and you feel the of it sink, you jump out as a spark of lightning dashes from both of the Keranos statues, hits on the ground, and then splash to the side. Once you step on the plate that you're in now, I need you to roll me another dexterity saving throw because the exact same thing just happened. As you move out of the way, putting your hoof against the wall, kind of grabbing on one side of the inward of the frame, and kind of almost in a split, but using the back wall and the side, so your hooves are kind of just janked up a little bit as you see the entire floor just. Not a single lightning bolt, but as one hits and then splashes into the squares nearby. And you're currently seeing them just starting to reset and rise. As you also see this Asterion would probably be able to see it the best. This square right here. it doesn't go down, but you see it can just shake a bit, like it's also part of the reset mechanism.
So, because I did my perception earlier was 19.
Okay.
So I'm definitely aware and looking around.
Yes. So you with your 19, you know exactly which ones would be the pressure plates. I need to know what Z you're doing as you're currently kind of holding yourself off of the ground right now, and you're seeing that you have seconds before this thing rises up and recalibrates.
He'll just be holding on to the statue and
Okay.
ask for help.
Help! As Molasses and Chameno, you hear the gentle whisper of gracious help from somewhere deep. As we're gonna go over to you guys.
A gentle whisper.
A gentle whisper.
As
All
we
right,
pan
well-
over, is it
We
already
should probably
pan
go
over?
follow the
Like a
gentle
second
whisper that I just heard.
Mine ears doth heareth, said whisper as well. See, that's
Yeah, we're gonna head on there.
20, 25.
Oh look, there's 2 Caminos now.
one. Jesus, I also
Oh.
don't know if it's intended, but I see the room clearly that Chameno and Molasses are in.
Yeah, at
Uh,
least.
Yeah, it's
I mean, I can also see both of theirs,
Okay.
but I can't see
I wasn't
y'all.
sure if I wasn't
It's
sure
fine.
if that was supposed
If
to
it apparently is moving weirdly between people, so everything has been explored theoretically, so you know what everything is, so it's fine. As you both approach that tomb that also looks like it has not been smashed or anything, what do you guys do?
I want to smash it.
Okay, how do you less smash?
I'm gonna use a bat kick.
Okay, all right. Roll me a strength, please. Just a strength modifier. So D20 plus your muscles.
D20. I was trying to use the thing on roll 20.
You should be able to just click on the sheet, but I could be
But
mistaken.
whoa, that was like 4 rolls.
Oh.
I
Are
see your
you
rolls.
showing it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Oh, I don't see anything.
Oh, are you in the chat bubble?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Alright, okay. Well, let me just roll a real life die then.
All right, sure.
Any of those rolls. Alright, I got an 8 plus 2. So 10.
10. As you kick it, you see that the top slab just move a little bit. With a little bit more time, you should be able to open it. Okay, making sure the echo ended. All right, cool. As everybody heard a solid kick against something. Chameno, what are you doing?
I'm still going toward the person who called for help.
Okay, all right. Just letting you know, once you approach, you should be able to see these, at least these two.
Yeah.
These tombs look a lot more ornate than any of the tombs that you've seen thus far, to the point that they even have a very unisex carving on top, with like a veil on all of them. The coffins look identical, but you do see that there is engraving at the bottom of each one's, closer to their feet. And since they were taking a while, I'll say that because you didn't completely fail, it just takes you a lot longer than it should. But you eventually do manage to, with a couple more kicks and then turning around and just adjusting. You see that the slab moves away, and there is a man in complete whites, resting peacefully with his hands clenched together.
We can leave the lightning priests for later. I think one of our people might be in some trouble. I'm gonna head for the exit.
Sure. As you see Chameno heading towards the direction, and yet, all right. Do you once you approach this area? Yep. Molasses. You also see the names and the detailed tombs. Molasses, you're gonna have a little bit of a hard time kind of squeezing your Katukas in this spot. But you guys will be able to make it. Now I need to know what y'all are doing over here. Because depending on what y'all do, it might affect what the other guys do. So, Asterion, and Zadrith, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna move down a little bit.
Okay.
To right here, so that I can get a good eye on him. After seeing the light show from around the corner, I'm gonna look down and like, is everything good down there, bud?
No, I need assistance, but don't come down here. I don't think this hallway likes satyrs.
That's fair. How can I assist you?
You can throw the fish and see what he can do.
I turn.
So I was muted when I went to say what I was doing, but as I'm hearing the lightning cracks down the hall, I'm just going to shout, "I've got one locked down, and I'm taking a stab at the second."
All right, roll me Thief Souls again. Z, in your position, you do see that there's actually 4 vials, all in one line.
I see the vials?
Yes, since your face is practically inches from the location, you've had enough time to like wiggle around, and you're an observant individual, so
cool.
you'll be able to see
I will call it out.
All right. As Molasses and Chameno, you guys hear your friends having their conversation.
All right.
They're about to start throwing the fish around.
I want to investigate one of these, like fancier tombs.
Sure, roll me.
No, I want to go see the fish throwing party.
You, roll me an investigation.
All right, I got 10 plus 3, 13.
13. Okay, 1 second. I need to look at this. That's not it. That's okay. So that one, that's the thing that I didn't do. Let's see if I have enough time to do this. Let's save this image. Bam. So you see a name. It takes you a second to kind of dust off. When you move around, you see that these tombs don't actually have an opening. You get a feeling that to get inside it has to be complete brute force. These were not meant to be open at all. But it says, and I'm gonna butcher the name, but it's the Helder of Keranos, Vilma. And let me try to add a handout for y'all. And as I do this, there we go. In 1 second or two, this should be and let's show all players. So that is the name that is on the tomb.
Oh, you sneaky person. Using custom cards. I love it.
Well, it was the first image that I found, so I assumed that it was the right one. If it's not, then that's what Google gave me.
You're good. You're good.
Whoever has
Z
credit,
can't read.
Whoever has credit to that art, there you go. But yeah, so.
Okay.
I'm gonna continue making my way down the hallway.
Sure.
Toward the fish throwing party and the cry for help.
And Molasses, as you're exploring the rest of them, you do see that one says this one right here, Stormcaller of Keranos, and then this one is the Bolt of Keranos.
Okay, so this is Stormcaller, and that's the Volt.
Bolt, like a lightning bolt.
Oh, Bolt, and this is the Elder. Cool.
So I'll try to do another handout so you guys can see these images of these individuals, which is the thing that I didn't do. There's always one thing I don't do. So what are you guys doing as here's the Bolt in a second. We'll show all players. For those that don't know who this individual is, that's the name on there. I'll give you guys a couple seconds. And then I'll add the last one. Bam. And show all players. And save show players. So those are the 3 names on each one of the... every single one of these tombs is completely uniformed. And it does not look like any of it can be opened with normal means.
Thieves' Tools, by the way, was
Yes.
a 22 for the second lock.
Excellent. On that one, you managed
Of course.
it spins out, and you actually put a little too much force in it, thinking that you needed to from the experiences from the other ones, and you see the mechanism and the lock just kind of fly 2 feet, doom, 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 and you see that it randomly roll me a perception before I just give you things. I'm not here to give you things.
Nat 20.
All right, then I'm gonna give you things.
Eh.
As you see the mechanism hit on the ground, bounce into the air, hits the air, and then falls down. So whatever that was hit here and then just fell to the ground.
Huh. Okay. I'm just gonna call out, I got it! And, try the, hopefully now unlocked door.
As you move, you open the door and just... It kind of springs back a little bit, but you just force it in. All good.
Do I need another investigation for, like, I'm gonna check for traps again.
Then
because
roll me investigation.
Unlocked a door. But oof. That is another 11. I don't know why it likes giving me 11s today. But...
Perfectly safe room. Absolutely nothing,
Okay.
nothing odd. Yeah, you see these 2 chests on top on the ceiling. You see like this winged individual, just like a statue of it. There's plenty of statues in the room and the location. Well, I'll say I'll go in order. So Molasses, what are you doing?
I guess I'll keep trotting forward to
Okay.
meet the guys.
Okay. Anything specific, or are you just gonna wait until you approach the room?
Can I move again?
Yeah. It's pretty free. Chameno, are you also moving through?
Yeah.
And I do need to see exactly are you moving in that specific path?
Yeah. When I see Asterion, I'm gonna ask
Okay.
if the fish is all right.
Once you step on this square, Molasses, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Ah, scheisse.
Would I have seen her like come through or something?
You as soon as she steps on it, you're like, oh fuck, and then we'll see what happens.
I like turn and I'm like, oh snap, and
And a 17.
17. As you step on it and you feel the plate go down, something instinctually, as you kick forward and do a slight little giddy, as the spark of lightning just goes right between your legs as it moves, splashes onto here, and splashes onto the next one, inches from you as well as Asterion. As Chameno, you're like, oh. So,
I feel the fur on my snout bristle.
And you, all of you except for Zadrith, see that once one of these was stepped on, the other ones sink a little bit and start rising as well, or just shake a little. So you have a path on which ones are doing so. And it looks like when one gets triggered, they all have to reset at the same time to activate. Chameno, what are you doing?
Having seen that, I'm going to try and avoid it.
Sure. Because there's been several times that the trap has been triggered, I'll say that you can. That you're specifically saying that you are avoiding the trap. Molasses and Chameno, once you guys get to set area, what are you doing? You're just waiting for your friends, or what's up?
I want to look at this statue.
Okay.
It's, this guy.
Roll me an investigation. On simple glance, again, it's Keranos, just good old boy. Has a bowl, and there looks to be some liquid. The viscosity, it's pretty much oil. You know that it's oil. But what did you get?
16.
16. Yeah. You're getting that this place is old. The oil's kept here for a while. You're there is some importance to it, but you're not sure exactly to what. With your investigation, this is a god who likes to test people, and wisdom tends to thrive. But that's as far as the 16 will get you.
Can I collect some of the oil?
Sure.
In a jar?
Do you have a jar?
Yeah.
Do you?
I don't specifically not have a jar.
Sure, you have an empty jar. Put one vial worth of this. But just letting you guys know, if you don't have the thing, like, I'm gonna draw with chalk. Do you have chalk?
Yeah.
As an example. But yeah, so sure, get a little vial. Right that you have one vial, as some of the liquid, obviously goes down. Chameno, Asterion, what are you guys doing?
I want to try and figure out how I'm going to help Z. Seeing that the time that the Molasses stepped on it, all of them went down.
Mm-hmm.
So that leads me to believe that if it goes off, do the other ones not want to go off? Like, are they recharging?
You see that at least are resetting at a same pace. It's not individually. Whatever this mechanism is, seems to be uniform throughout the floor.
Then, can I look from like a master switch for it? Like, if it's all controlled by one thing, it's a fairly large thing. So maybe there's got to be
Roman investigation.
Yeah.
Or perception. Perception would be the key, because you're not, unless you're moving around.
I'm not moving around because.
Right. And Roman perception.
From where I am.
How large are the tiles?
They're about 5 to 5, so almost one entire square. So 5 feet.
Doesn't matter because they're both +2, so it is a 17.
You don't see one.
How large is my shield?
I'll say it could be 3 to 4 feet, sure. It's a fairly large shield.
Man's got a tower shield going on here. Goodness.
Tower shield would be like 6 feet.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. If I do have a tower shield, I'd lay it across the ground.
Unless you specifically bought one, then no. You have a regular
that Legend
shield.
of Zelda shield surfing.
Asterion?
Where's this? I'm trying to figure out the ping section, which one of those that is.
Oh, doing that? You just hold
pointer tool and long click, left click.
Do I know which squares it is?
Yeah, you saw them reset. This one at the end, you're probably not sure. You did see it spark. There is a large Minotaur in your way. Excuse me, a large, beautiful Sayter in your way. So you might not be sure exactly which tile it is, but you're for damn sure these two, since you kind of almost got the The bolt of that one.
Then he would let go of the statue and climb down onto the one that my token is on.
Perfect. Yeah.
Because if he knows where they are, he'll just like hop over those.
Sure. Yeah. Actually, you're probably the best one for this because of your racial ability. Isn't that funny? So, Z, what are you doing?
Right now, are those vials locked up in the thing?
No, they're just there. They're just there for the grab.
He will grab them.
All right, all 4?
Oh yeah.
Okay, as soon as you grab the first one, you see that it's has a little gold sheen to it, and the 3 that are further back all have a slight warm tint, and a warm feel, sorry, and they're all red. And you've seen those before, at least the last 3. They are potions of healing.
Oh boy, where's the boss fight?
Cool.
Are these like areas behind the statue? Can you like walk behind those?
Yes, you can. You can physically go behind these.
Okay, so can you avoid the traps by walking behind them? Like even somebody as big as me?
For someone as big as you, I would want a very basic. No, you are bipedal. For the Centaur, I would want acrobatics, but it's going to take you a little bit longer than the rest, but you can move your way through and just go across and around.
I was gonna just like go around this first one south, then west, and then north, so I could just be right here and be like, "Bud, I am here. How can I assist you?"
I found potions, and I think I've figured a way out of this situation.
Is that you all see the mattress?
Didn't someone scream for help earlier?
Yeah,
Someone sure did, but
I didn't hear anything.
sure it did.
That's why I quit banging down that tune to come and check it out.
Probably the fish if he was about to get drilled.
He walked past it.
Fish
Yeah,
has chosen the path of least lightning bolts with the locked door.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
I'm just going to keep walking my happy ass.
screaming for help definitely sounds like something the fish would have been doing.
Wow, rude.
so what are you doing? There's 2 chests. You saw the mechanism hit the thin air and fall down right where you are. So it's the broken mechanism for the lock, since you didn't use a key. You kind of forced your way through it, is maybe 3 inches in front of you.
Okay. Well,
As Molasses,
with that
as you're
said,
seeing, as you're scooping up the oil, you're definitely seeing that.
being chased by barrel mimics, I wonder if these might not be the exact same thing. And as such, I am going to draw my short sword and very slowly walk up on them, and then I'm just gonna boop the first one.
When you
the
do move forward, you immediately, oh god, right on your nose, you feel something heavy and metallic, sharp as well. Boop you in the nose. You feel it like, well, it's not just specifically your nose, like you hit something solid, circular.
Okay, I don't know if
You don't see anything.
I don't see it. I mean, I have dark vision, but
Sure.
I don't see anything that I walked into like at all. Just invisible force.
Can I move into the doorway of that room?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, come on, man! I picked the lock. Just let me in. I'm going to just swing at the invisible force.
As a short sword, correct?
Short sword.
As you hit high, you didn't. Now you're realizing the mass of this. It's something, and it's definitely steel. As you hit whatever that was, as you saw the sword swing somewhat, so there is space around, but it feels like the physical square forward definitely has something circular. And as that happens, Chameno, you walk in. Oops, I don't want the last one. The square does not belong there. Everybody hears this stone falling just tick, 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 as Chameno, Zadrith, and Yeah, Molasses. All three of you roll me perception.
Here we go. Oh, boy.
What did you guys get?
19.
14.
19's a pass. 14 does not. Molasses.
9.
Unfortunately, Chameno is the only one that sees. As both of you are Molasses and Zadrith, you are looking to see what is this thing, and as you kind of put in your hand, there are some empty spaces. Whatever this is a very unique shape. It's circular. It's massive. It's steel or some sort of metal for sure. As you're noticing the stone that just fell onto the chest, very little noise. And then as you kind of look up, you see whatever that winged statue was just move and immediately stand perfectly still.
Oh my god, are these the angels from Doctor Who? Those things are not to fuck around with.
I'm gonna put my hand on Zadrith and say, that angel just fucking moved.
And when you say that and point at it, you I need to change this really quick.
Yeah, I do one of those whinnies in fear.
As
I'd like to burn a reaction.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm gonna need a fresh pair of pants.
Oh, fuck.
As you see this winged individual just and everybody hears the scream throughout the room. I need everyone to roll me initiative.
Oh, no.
Upon hearing the scream,
Oh, I got a nat 20. Glad I rolled
Cool.
it for initiative instead of something useful.
Hold those numbers to your beautiful faces. Yes.
Cool. When Z hears that, he will let out the most high-pitched, girlish scream anyone has ever heard.
Oh,
I'm standing here.
And
And
after
then
hearing
he'll-
it, I'll say, oh, it wasn't the thing.
And then he will immediately go, "Wow, I can't believe that Zadrith screams like that." And he's gonna roll persuasion on that statement.
Sure, yeah, rolling persuasion.
Okay, that's a nat 20, so it's a 26.
Is that you're like, wait, is that me? Did I do
I
that?
think, am I the only one that would hear him?
Everybody heard it, and you.
Can I actually attempt to react to that?
Sure.
Stuff that?
What's up?
Who threw my voice? What the hell is this? I don't get it. What's going on, man?
with that 20 plus. Nobody got any higher?
Dirty 20.
Okay. Cindy, what did you get?
She got
I
the
got a nat 20 plus 2, so 22.
All right. 15 to 15 up, except for the one that already got called.
17.
17. Bruh. Okay. Do 10 up.
11.
Z, what did you get?
11.
Oh. Well, you guys get to decide who goes first.
I'm kind of closer. Can I have it, please?
I don't know. What's your initiative bonus?
+3.
Oh, damn, then we rolled the same too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have it.
Okay.
I always like roll-offs so people can't decide. You guys would be happy to know that your little stoned winged individual got a 6 to their initiative. So, as I need to.
So they rolled a 1 and had +5 to initiative. Gotcha. Just to be.
How did you know? All right. So
That's how your monsters work sometimes.
Molasses, you are top of the round as you see this gargoyle fall to the chest as its wings expand, just claws out and just scream as a defending guardian to whatever this room is. What do you do?
Can I do a nature check to see if it's got any weaknesses?
Sure, that'll be your action to try to recall. Nature would not be the thing. No, yeah, you can do nature. I can spin it if you want to.
All right, 8 plus 5, so 13. Wait, yeah, 13.
That's an elemental. It's rock and it can fly. It's as much as you know.
Not very useful. Yeah. Is it flourish? Can I chunk my vial of oil at it?
Yeah, you can do that. Roll me d20 plus your dexterity.
Wait, wasn't the checker action?
Yeah, she's just throwing a vial, so I'm looking.
Oh.
I got a 1.
Ooh.
Oh no.
As you throw the vial, because it's not an attack, you see that it goes over, and it just goes right towards the statue. This gargoyle. Absolutely nothing happens. The vial breaks completely. Oil used. All right, you have speech if you want to speak.
Yeah. Oh, I was so sure that would work.
All right, if you want to stand still, then I should probably have your card up. Cool. If you want to move, please move. If not, then it is Asterion turn. Asterion, what do we do?
Can I leap that thing?
You can rock diagonally. That's perfectly fine. You're aware of where the trap is. You're not an idiot. You have an intelligence of 15. You're pretty smart. Oh.
I guess I'm gonna.
Forgot about break. We're at break time, but we'll do one round and then we'll see what happens. We might just finish the fight. Yeah. What's up?
I'm gonna rush him. I can dash and get within range of him.
Here's the thing. Are you how gentle are you gonna be? Because there's people in your way.
Oh, there are people in my way.
You can't move through an occupied square. It's just I need you to tell me how you're doing this, so I know how to appropriately to react to this.
I want to I'm gonna get my starting thing.
Okay, you can move.
I'm gonna move to the door as I slide up with my hammer.
Okay.
And I'm it's go time.
Okay. Grab your maul out.
Maul is out. I make a scream to Eros, and I hope that they see me in time for what I'm about to do. But I basically am
as a scream to one of the gods in the pantheon, a Minotaur. As you guys hear that from behind, so what are you doing? I'll say that they have enough time to react. Like, oh shit.
I'm going in.
Okay. As soon as you do, you roll me an attack. Sure, roll me an attack.
It's not an attack action. Sorry, because I dashed, I can't use an attack. But immediately after you use a dash action on your turn, you move at least your 20 feet. Okay. You can make a melee attack with my horns.
All right, make me one with your horns, please.
1d6 to hit. Plus 7 to hit, so 18 to hit.
18 hits. Roll me damage.
Okay, no, that's not as much. 10 damage.
10. Okay, so I'm gonna stop you here. I'm gonna move the mini just because you're both in the same square. As you do, you hit something metallic and large, and everyone hears this as whatever you hit definitely got knocked out of place, and you hear just breaking, something shattered. It hurt you a little bit. You kind of have a headache.
I shake my head as I just headbutted the fuck out of it.
And you see this gargoyle creature just look at whatever you dropped and look right directly at you, like you've offended it or you hurt something that it can see.
Gang.
So, you could still speak if you like. Oh, technically you screamed. Is that the end of your turn?
I scream, my god! I scream, Eros! Like again, like ah, and then just like a madman.
Okay, Chameno, what are we doing?
I'm gonna turn over to Zadrith and say, this is probably not the best place to fight this. And I'm gonna make my way out.
Okay.
Like, not through the water, but I'm gonna, like, step along. How do I do the draw the path again?
You would see the ruler, like little circle, like almost like an E type thing.
Yeah.
And then, if you want to move in different locations, hold the mouse and then like drag it, then click the right.
Yeah, gotcha.
Exactly.
Like that.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. As you kind of look through the steps, move around, and have your blade and shield out, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you doing the ready action? Are you holding anything, or are you just moving?
No, I'm just moving.
Okay. Alrighty. With that, the most aquatic of the aquatics. What are we doing? Zadrith.
I'm gonna say, goddamn right. This thing's nightmare fuel. And sheathing a sword. Action, bonus action. What am I doing?
It's part of your attack to. I'll let you sheath. That's fine. If you're like sheathing, drawing bow, then that'll be bonus action.
That's what I was going.
All right,
to
then
juggle.
bonus action. Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to just drop your sword, pull out your bow, then.
My name isn't Jericho. I don't shift into werewolfy things. But yeah, I'll sheath sword, pull out bow, and I'm going to step back about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then say, "You've got him, Sayter man," as I go through the door.
Okay.
And I'm just like getting ready, but obviously I can't attack this turn since I juggled weapons. But yeah.
You want to hold an action to attack?
No, because I don't have an action. I thought
bonus.
my action. Oh, bonus action to sheath sword and pull out bow in same swift motion.
Yes.
So I do have an attack action.
Yes.
Oh, well in that case, I'll take a pot shot on my way out.
Okay.
Oh, that's totally in range.
So are you shooting from there or are you shooting from here? From inside? Because these are two different locations.
I guess. Okay.
Shoot
For complete movement, I'm going to move to here. Fire over Asterion if I can arch it that way.
All right, roll me an attack.
Sure.
You're trying not to hit your friend.
Is that with disadvantage? I'm technically firing through him.
I'm going to for right now. I'm just going to give him cover.
I'm also just really not used to ranged weaponry, as a D&D player. So that is, let's see, attack on my short bow +5. That is a 24.
24. That hits even with the cover as you kind of arc. Pop, all right.
Boopy. I don't believe I have sneak attack because I'm level 1.
No, unfortunately,
and if I had sneak attack, that'd be ridiculous. So far. Wow, I minned out on damage. That's rude. 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay. As a shot, beep, the arrow hits. You see it kind of cracked and went in. Not enough force because you kind of arc it to not hit your friend, and it just falls to the ground. As it's still looking straight at Asterion.
And following that, I'm just going to move back to about here, and I'm going to end turn. I'm done.
Okay.
Are these squares 5 feet or 10 feet?
5 feet. Z, what are we doing?
I'm gonna do a mirthful leap.
Okay.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Which, if I recall, it's just part of your movement, but you're just boop, boop, just jumping.
Yeah, I get a bonus D8 to jumps.
Ah, okay, okay. So roll me in athletics. Add your D8 to your leap. Which...
Okay. So...
Or acrobatics, sorry.
Darn it. That was a good roll. Well, Oh, I got the same thing either way, so it doesn't matter. So, I got a 16, and the D8 is just added to the amount of ground I can cover.
Okay, how many extra feet did you get then?
6.
So, I'll say that with that, you can get up to here with your jump.
Cool. He will leap to there.
Okay.
And then, as an action, he'll move again.
Okay.
And kind of move up to here.
Sure. Fair enough. You still have bonus if there's anything that you can do with the bonus?
I think all of my bonuses are reactions.
Alright. Anything you'd like to say? If not, it's the Gargoyle's turn.
Nope.
Alright. As the gargoyle...
He'll throw words of praise Asterion's ways and compliment how wonderful he's looking today and how wonderful he'll be doing in this fight and give him an inspiration.
Alright, you got a D6 inspiration to any attack roll or saving throw or skill. As the gargoyle flies, lands onto the ground, rolls a 14 to hit. Does that hit?
It does not.
Alright, as it swings, you kind of just use your horns to rush it outside, and that's his action. So, top of the round. Molasses, what are we doing?
I thought we were pausing for break after that.
Yeah, technically we are a little past break. Do we want to pause and come back, or do you want to finish the fight and do break after fight? It's y'all's call.
I can do break after fight.
Yeah, let's
All right.
do the break after.
Molasses, what are we doing?
Okay. Well, we used to play a game back in my Centaur Forest days. I don't know if y'all have heard of it. It's called Pokemon. And if legend tells correctly, water beats stone. Now, I don't have any water spells, but I do have an ice knife spell.
Okay.
So I am going to ice knife.
How tall is Asterion?
Is who?
Asterion.
Hang on.
Oh, I call out Asterion, duck.
I mean, I've got to react. Hang on. I'm 7 feet tall.
How tall is Molasses?
I think I'm 6 foot.
Even
Hang on.
with the... Alright, so roll me your attack for your ice knife.
Description.
Son of a bitch.
I'm
about to
6'2".
Okay.
Stab back.
So, I'm going to do the same
ice
roll.
knife
Yep.
is
Roll me to hit.
I mean, I'm screwed.
1d10. No, that's an 8. This guy. Okay.
First, I think you have to roll the attack.
Oh, right.
So, D20 plus your spell attack.
20.
I believe... Let me
What's
open
the
up.
+3 modifier?
That's your spell attack modifier. When you roll your d20, add that +3 to your attack.
It should be more... It should be the...
My spell, it says spell attack +5.
Yeah, that's what you're adding. Yeah.
That's right, you're +5.
Oh my god, I got a 1.
Oof.
Roll me another D20. Don't get a 1. So you missed. We're seeing if you critically missed.
Get rid of that dice.
Don't get another 1.
10.
All right. As you grab your knife, on a hit, the target takes damage. On a miss, the shard explodes. The target and each creature next to it must make a dexterity saving throw. So, Gargoyle's dexterity saving throw, that's a nat 20, and I need Asterion to make a dexterity saving throw. On a fail, so your save, they're taking 2d6 of damage.
Does this count as one of my spells cast?
Yep, you casted the spell.
Oh, don't be wild magic.
Please. Does a 14 make it?
What is your spell save DC? It would be next to the spell attack on your sheet.
13.
Okay, so you pass. As the shard hits and then just explodes, you see parts of the wing get frozen over, but it really looks like just cosmetic damage. As you warned Asterion to duck, and he definitely does duck, and you just see around you a ring of ice. So that was your action.
Would you say that this elemental is more of a like rock type or a ground type?
Well, I mean, it's like ground flying technically, but
It's like
I mean, you said it's made of stone, right?
yeah,
Then I feel like it'd be rock flying, right?
sure, yeah, rock flying.
Okay, yeah. Well, then it would still do neutral damage because even though flying is weak to ice, the ground resists it. So
There you
Anyways.
rock resists it.
Asterion turn.
go. Yeah, Molasses, are you saying anything moving or bonus actioning? Your abilities will be able to tell you if it's a bonus action.
Okay, I want to do a perception check on the gargoyle to see what he's doing.
Well, you can see what he's doing. Perception check is to try to find anything new, which would take an action.
Yeah.
So you see that he's fighting Asterion. He definitely looked mad at whatever the fuck he knocked over. This invisible something that sounds like it's shattered.
Yeah. Okay.
But with that, if we're not going to say anything, Asterion, what are we doing?
I'm gonna swing my maul at it.
Roll me to hit.
I don't like that one. I'm gonna go with this one. You've been doing pretty good. 11 plus 7.
Okay,
16.
I thought you said 11. Like, yeah, that hits. Roll me damage.
Fuck yeah. Okay, cool. 2d6 plus 5. Come on. 9 plus 5 is 14. He takes 14 damage, and then as a bonus action, since I took an attack that turn, I'm going to do another, basically I'm going to headbutt him.
Okay.
Really quick, and it knocks him back 10 feet if he can't make a DC 15 saving throw, strength.
What's the DC? He got a 18.
Well, he just gets headbutted. Then he doesn't go anywhere.
Well, what's the okay? So no damage, just with a headbutt, right?
I mean, it's immediately after you do a melee attack, you can use a bonus action to attempt to shove a target with your horns.
Okay. So it's just a shove then.
It's just a shove.
All right. So you grab your maul as you hit straight on it. You see that the entire creature just cracks down the middle, and as you grab your horse to try to push it away, you see that it moves up, uses its wings to help it glide in the air, and it's about an inch or two off the ground. So you did shove it. It is bloodied. As for all you guys that are new to how Jesus does things, bloodied, you start seeing physical, it's half the HP of the individual. So if you're ever at half your HP, you're bloodied, and you're seeing the creature literally cracked in half. So it's severely damaged. With that, Chameno, what are we doing? Oops.
I'm gonna call for Asterion. Read it out here, if you can. And, yeah, I'm just gonna hold up my sword and wait, I guess.
Alright.
I'm just gonna tank this bitch.
I mean, you did pick the right race and class in this world for that. Alright, so Zadrith, what are we doing?
Hey! So I'm just gonna look left, I'm gonna look right, I'm gonna realize I've brought a bow to a knife fight, and as such, I am just gonna chill back here. Be
Wait.
like,
You said that the gargoyle flew up after I tried to headbutt it?
An inch or two, and then went down.
Oh, okay.
It just for aesthetics.
Yeah.
I was about to say, is it above me now? Like,
No,
it's
not,
like
yeah.
if it was above you, that's an entirely different story. But
Yeah.
yeah. And then
It has to ask permission before it goes above.
as a movement action, could I have?
You want to go
gone there?
Yeah, you can do that. That's not an A up if you're just moving across. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah, as I'm like circling him, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Oh, well, now that I have a clear shot,
It's very smart
Sure.
of you. Good job.
I'll take another bop on it, and this one does have.
Yep. If you hit sneak attack because there is an ally within 5 feet of it. So first, give me an attack.
That is a nat 20.
Roll to
bad.
confirm.
I don't know why this dice is either throwing me 8s or 20s today.
Well, 20s are better than 8s.
That is a 3 to confirm. And
All right, so you don't confirm, but you do get the double dice. So your bow and your sneak attack double. So
Okay.
you're using a short bow.
Yes.
So that's 4d6 plus your dex.
46 plus dex, which is
Because everything doubles.
3. Yeah, I don't have 4 dice on me right now, so 4d6 plus 3. That is 21 points of piercing damage.
As you kind of move along Asterion, and you're just like, oh, you're tracing the line, and you see right in the center as it kind of like curves towards its arms. Oh, that's the spot. You shoot it as it goes through the middle. You see that the creature cracks into 4 and falls to the ground. And it's.
I planned for that. I planned for it.
Yeah, you did.
I just kind of look there, half-heartedly, like.
He took your kill.
Oh.
That kill-stealing bitch.
And now with that, we're gonna take a break and we'll be back in a bit. So we'll see y'all guys in a minute. Hey everybody, welcome back. As the doggy is barking and the gargoyle has been vanquished, Chameno, what are you doing?
So, there is one thing I want to try. I've been thinking about it since the tavern. I want to look into Nyx again.
Okay.
You want to do what?
I want to look into Nyx again with the masks.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna react to that, because I don't. My left hand's currently free, because I already fired the arrow and never reloaded. I'm just gonna grab the mask and just toss it to him and be like, "Stupid gargoyle, keeping me from the treasure." I'm just gonna like storm back into here, stomp over it, and like
Okay.
go to chests and be like, "Boop."
All right. It's actually not locked. You can test that out if you want.
I'm making sure it's not about to try to eat me.
Roll an investigation, and you have Chameno. You have Zadrith's mask. What are you putting them together?
I'm gonna put them together.
Okay. At the moment, nothing happens. You know that there's 3 more masks that you need to get.
That is an 11. It's another freaking 8. That's like the 4th one.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's safe.
it's like it's 8 or 20 for you, bud.
Yeah, and like 8 and 20 are right next to each other. I genuinely don't get how this is happening. Like.
I mean,
That
legit,
sounds like
right?
someone's rolling a poorly weighted dice.
Fuck off, Wolf. This dice used to only give me nothing but 1s or fucking 13s for
It
some
looks-
reason.
Why would you buy a dice that's weighted for ones, Ryan?
why would you do that on purpose? You do it on purpose. So it looks safe. You kind of move around and you feel pieces of sharp steel and something in the floor as you kind of open up the chest, and it's filled
It's filled with what?
with silver.
Oh. Oh, wow. I feel like sharp stuff on the floor, though.
Yep. Technically, to your character's right.
Oh. Oh, that's the shattered remnants of the stuff. Okay.
I want to investigate that,
Roll me investigation.
as I'm the one who hit it.
As you guys see Chameno having both of the masks. Does anyone else give him masks just for the sake of conversation?
Yeah, I want to give him my mask, and then I want to go back to that tomb that I opened but did not investigate.
Okay. Well, as you're making your way there, we'll see what's happening in this room. We'll check your room, and then we'll check with Chameno. Molasses, if this changes your mind before you start walking away, as the chest gets open, it's literally filled with hundreds of silver pieces.
I was about to say, things escalated there, bud.
I'm just
It's
gonna
all,
shout,
it's all
jackpot.
going.
I'm gonna check the other chest just to be sure.
It's filled with hundreds of pieces of silver. When you look at it all together, it's 1,415 silver.
All right, should we split it, you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sharing.
Well, let's do 1,415.
Yep.
I'm.
How did you come up with that number?
Hmm?
Roll
How
a
did you
40.
come up with that number?
There is a lot of charts in the Dungeon Master's Guide for
Alright, so you
for
each
things.
get 283 gold pieces.
Silver
So,
pieces.
Silver pieces.
Yeah, silver.
just to make sure we're all on the same page here, this isn't all going to the city, no?
I didn't
No.
find any silver, officer. No, none at all. I have not the slightest idea what you were referring to.
Why
I
would
found
you
some
go back to
relics,
the
though.
city?
They did ask you to explore this, and whatever you get to give it as an offering.
Okay, can I mark it on my
But-
sheet converted up to gold?
Yeah, you can if that's easier. Yeah, if you guys want to convert it,
It's 8.3 gold because it's just divided by 10.
It's how
You're-
much?
You're just moving a decimal. So instead of it being 283 silver pieces, it is 28.3 gold pieces.
So 28 gold and 3 silver.
Yes.
Oh, lucky we had a converter machine down here.
Yeah, I do tip math for a living.
Yeah, if
No, on the sheet there's a
Oh.
converter as well.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
And then 3.
Jesus, I rolled
Yes.
a 14 to investigate that orb thing.
So when you're looking at it, it has some moving parts. You feel that it's maybe about 3 mechanisms that are spherical that had some joint at top that kind of moved it. That definitely got broken and it had a platform. There's also a rod in the center, but you're feeling it 100%. Not seeing it.
Can I grab that rod?
Sure, you can grab the rod. It feels 4 feet in length. It's a solid piece of steel. It's for you, not heavy, but you feel that for others it might be heavy.
And it's invisible?
It's invisible.
I'm gonna hang on to this.
Okay. Invisible steel rod. Make sure you mark that it's 4 feet.
Is it sturdy?
It's sturdy. It's the rod is sturdy. The like half spheres that connect together don't seem that stable.
Gotcha. So the rod itself is
Yeah.
steel.
Yes.
I'm clarifying.
Yeah. So it looks like there's 3 different spheres that are connecting to the adjacent point at top with the rod moving through all of them. And it looks like they all move in unison. But again, you're not seeing any of this.
Cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you now. You just gave me an invisible baton.
Yeah, you have an invisible baton.
Okay.
I like that you have all the tools here. It's just none of it has clicked.
I don't know what to tell you.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
Can I have y'all's maps? Asterion?
I'm gonna go
Z?
back.
As I'm digging around with this, I'm like, oh yeah, here you go, bud, and I hand him my mask.
Yeah.
As I continue to puzzle about this thing, I guess I try to shittily put it back together.
Roll me a intelligence check.
Ooh boy, don't ask for things like that. You know what? Let's try a new one. I have all these new ones.
And Molasses, as you go back to, it's already been opened, and as you kind of move the body a slight bit, like the one before, you find exactly and the exact spot underneath the corpse, a bag with 50 gold.
18.
Wait, where?
The tomb that you're exploring, the one that you opened.
Smartest you've ever met.
What did you get, Asterion?
18. I rolled a 16 plus 2, and I was like, I'm the smartest.
Because of your strength, or actually, you're like, wait, if I just kind of, okay, and click here, this is where I banged it, so like, let me just, okay, and you kind of do a spin, and you all hear the of the metal moving. Yeah, you put it back together.
What is it? Does it do anything?
It looks like it moves. You have all the masks together, but it's invisible.
No,
Chameno?
I was about to say, I haven't put my mask on yet.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 25 on a sleight of hand check
Yeah, what's up?
to slip my mask onto the rest of them
Okay.
without it being noticed, and then just going, "You've had it all along, bud."
And I'm gonna be completely dumbfounded by this. And look at him like he's a fucking wizard.
Those exist.
Yeah, they do. As
Somewhere on
the
coast
masks
where
are all attached, you do see and feel Asterion and Zadrith that the mechanism starts moving on its own after the initial push. And Chameno, what you see is a very specific constellation light up within Nyx in the bowl of mass, and it is Keranos' constellation.
Huh.
Okay.
I feel really stupid right
I
now.
want to cast Divine Sense on Nyx.
What?
That's an interesting thing to say. Huh. Let me read the exact wording on Divine Sense. Because, could do a good thing or could do a bad thing.
Good news, it's divine.
It is divine. As an action, you open your awareness to detect specific forces. Okay, so Celestials, Fiends, Undead, you do not detect any of this. Yeah, so you don't detect that there's any Celestials, Fiends, or Undead within here. So Celestials would probably kin to feeling somebody from Nyx. You don't feel that energy. You don't feel any of the living dead at all. And definitely no demons. Even though, by definition, these creatures would be devils, but I'm not going to argue with magic. Molasses, what are you doing?
I mean, there are devils in magic that are different.
Yes,
than
but
I'll go
not
back
in
and
Theros,
forth.
apparently. Okay.
And who has the mask?
Currently, Chameno, so with Trent. As you see, next is all the stars and constellations moving through this atmospheric galaxy, and then these constellations light up, and they have this red and blue tint to it. And you all hear the mechanism inside move. You have your just laying out what's been in the room. What you guys explored. You have your keys that you found. The shattered glass and oil on the floor. The 4 vials that you 3 known that are potions of healing. One is a different texture, an oil, which a simple taste test can determine what that would do. But
Okay. Are you done using my mask?
Not quite. I'm looking.
Chill.
I'm gonna look around. Can I see anything but that constellation?
you see many, but this one's lighting up.
Can I see any other constellations that relate to gods or demigods?
Roll me a religion.
$15.
15. Yeah. You do see on there Helios. For sure. That's a kind of a given, right? Karametra's on there. Perfus, Phoenix, Tassa, Mogus,
Perforos, Fenex, Thassa, Mogus.
Erebros.
Are you
Is
just reading off all
anyone
of them?
notably missing?
No. You see all the major gods. No demigods.
Is anyone notably dim?
Ooh, he's asking a spicy question.
You feel Helios is not as bright as it should be, but you also are trying to check your bias on that.
It's like, shine the brightest.
Okay, I'm gonna break Molasses' mask off and give it back to her.
As soon as you do, all of them go away. Molasses, you have your mask back.
Okay, I put my mask on and look at that machine that's in the room.
You don't see
Invisible
anything.
one.
Unfortunately, you don't see anything.
Oh, Well, that was a wash. Okay.
Just reading my mind.
Yeah.
I will get some of this oil,
Sure.
like, stick it up, and I'll go over here and throw it at the invisible machine.
As you put the oil on the machine, it doesn't do much, really. Like, you see the oil kind of outlining the machine a little bit, but it is not visible at all, unfortunately.
I'm gonna glance to Asterion
Uh-huh.
as she throws the oil onto the machine. I'm gonna say, Asterion, how heavy is that thing fully built? I got an idea, but it's really stupid. Oh god, I am transcending campaigns. Okay.
Are you trying to pick it up, Asterion? If you are, please roll me a strength.
Will, we can't hear you.
Sorry, the dog kept barking. I didn't want to subject you to that. 14.
You move it. You feel the scraping, little sparks here and there. It's heavy as fuck. You really don't think you can move it out of this dungeon at all. Oh, those flight of stairs. Several hours, through the thick forest.
I was gonna say, what if we got it struck by lightning? With the handy lightning switches.
That's interesting.
I mean, if I'm taking my time and like figuring out how it moves and all that stuff, I'm actually could I use that inspiration that I got way long ago?
You add it to a roll. Sure. What are you doing?
To try and move that again towards one of those things.
Yeah, okay. All right. Roll me a strength, add your inspiration die on top of it.
1 second.
If you, if you need to type it in chat, you can type it in as I'm explaining if you feel that that's needed. Totally understand. Because doggos be precious. As waiting on the roll, as you see Asterion kind of just, all right, kind of moving, flexing, just doing a couple of stretches, making sure its back is fully stretched, lifting onto the ground, getting to proper position as a perfect athlete that he is, and
step back and get the hell out of the way of the door.
Sure.
Will reports a 22 on the roll.
Making sure that the advice and looking at his fellow Sayter friend there, pick it up. You feel, Molasses, that you're kind of in the way as you step back a little bit, and you can walk out with it freely, up to I'll say double your speed for the sake of the 21. So in any direction that you want, you can move it basically twice your speed, and then we'll have to do another check or something.
Twice my speed?
Yeah. I just want to see where you're moving.
I would move it to basically right here and then push it onto the...
As you do, since Keranos has a torch because he cannot see in the dark. As the torch is lighting the scene...
Chameno.
Yes. You see all the oil that was put on there have... you see the metal. And you see the bars and the gold. Only where the oil hit. As you kind of moving your torch around, you feel that this oil definitely has an effect with light.
Oh! I'm stupid. I'm gonna call out wait.
Mm-hmm. What's up? What do you have, Zadrith? What's up?
Let's not get it struck by lightning. That idea was a little too stupid for this campaign.
Was it? Why?
I saw the torch like reveal the thing. With
You
the
saw
light.
the light of the torch reveal, yeah.
Yeah. But Chameno's closer.
There's nothing too stupid for this campaign, bud.
That's fair.
Yeah, we have yet to see the stupid.
Perchance there's something to do with light?
Something.
Light,
Oil and light.
and oil through and I guess I'm just gonna cut my hands into the portable pond that is in the bowl right here.
Yeah.
And just start throwing it onto this thing. You just see me do a conga line back.
Okay.
Forth.
I move
with
that thing.
With enough time, I'll say that all the oil gets put onto the mechanism, and you definitely see it in reveals as this revolving. There is I don't have a proper image, but there is one within the book that could give a little bit more description than what I'm mentioning.
Yeah, because I'm still lost on what the hell this thing is.
I have no idea what this thing is.
It is, by all purposes, a constellation reader. It moves around through the stars and aligns itself and reads constellations. And as it moves, this is a gigantic version of the smaller one that you guys have.
So, it's like an astrolabe, with all the little planets.
Yes, but this was specifically for reading constellations. And Chameno, to reconfirm what you've noticed, when these are aligned, it rematches what's in the bowl. Your religion check kind of figured it out, but without it, this would have definitely been this is 100% reassuring you that the bowl, the mass combined definitely illuminates all of the gods. And for right now, Keranos is lighting up. You are in the temple to him, though, so... and I want, before Asterion, I want Zadrith to roll me an intelligence checks. What are you doing, Asterion?
I was going to suggest to the magic people, perchance, do you guys think that maybe we should put the mask around this thing?
Yeah.
And this is how the party forms an atom bomb.
Let's do it.
As the mass is being collected and placed around, you feel that it really doesn't do anything. When the mechanism moves, as you turn it around and it fixes and gears itself to specific spots, you see the constellations being formed. It doesn't have a reaction to the bowl. It just, you can pinpoint which is which. And with that, because of now that it's fully lit and you guys can see it, you can actually trace which constellation is which. So everybody would have that information for the rest of the campaign.
Intelligence is a 12.
This oil and lights. Oil and lights. Other things that you possess, you can put oil in and produce light.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a lantern. Yeah, I can sort of connect the
dots
here.
Once you start connecting those dots and you look at the bowl, it's completely empty. As you're like, you wonder if this could have been moved and been used applicably later on and been able to see invisible things with your lantern.
Oof.
As this oil of revealing is going to last for the next hour, so as long as light's shining on it, it will be revealed.
Can we use all of it?
Yep.
Oops.
Can we scrape some of it off?
Nope.
Yeah, you even threw the vial you had at the gargoyle.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
I'll say, whoever wants to attempt this, roll me a dexterity with disadvantage, and I'll see what happens.
Ooh, let me do it.
I mean, I've got really good dex, but also it's with disadvantage.
Yeah, so whoever rolled
17 and 18.
Yeah, I got a 7.
Yeah, I feel like you've got it. One of mine came up.
I will say that because of what's been used, and there's some pieces of oil that have not actually physically touched the light. You can scrape it off, and you have a tiny little scoop of it That will last for 10
I've
minutes.
It off. Since I put this back together, I have the best idea of how it goes together. So I just slowly mopped it off and squeezed out my little rag into like a little test tube, and I mop it off, and then I squeeze it into my test tube, and then I mop it off, and so on.
So you have oil of revealing, which if you use with a lantern or any source of that, it will reveal invisible objects or things as long as a light shines on it for 10 minutes. Once you activate the oil, it lasts for 10 minutes, used or not used. So,
could I just drop it into my eyes ever so slightly and then?
Yeah, that's gonna hurt a lot in staying. If you want to try,
that'll make you blind.
It might hurt a lot. And as everyone is to help out a little bit here, as you guys are moving along, Z, as you're kind of looking at your oil and seeing the what's up with the other vial and kind of doing a little basic tests. After this, y'all should get an alchemist. You see that this oil is extremely has a sharp property to it, and when it's applied to a blade or any weapon essentially, for the next hour, any crits will deal 1 extra die damage.
It's a crit buster. I love it.
So so for explanation, if someone uses a greatsword, since it's 2d6, it's 1 die, so 1d6. If you're using a great axe and you crit with it and the oil before the hour is over, that'll be an extra d12 of damage. So, with all items collected, observing this constellation reader, noting that your bowls are definitely illuminating to the god of storms. What do you guys want to do?
Well, I mean, I guess we're done here.
I'm gonna look to Chameno and Molasses and say, so what was in the other room? Back there, just was it more chests?
Unopenable tombs. Oh, I picked up a piece of gargoyle.
Yes. Add it to your inventory. You got a piece of gargoyle.
I guess I'll be like, well, I guess we should go make sure they're absolute. With that, yeah, I'm gonna move with Mr. Chameno here.
As you guys move along, avoiding the traps that you know are there. You see those 3 tombs, one for the bolt, one for the stormcaller, sorry, and then the Helder of Keranos. And it's one solid piece. You don't see that anything can be opened or manipulated.
I will sadly stow my thieves' tools and be like, well, shit.
You can try and blow it up, I guess.
Quit it.
If you want.
I've got firebolt.
As you throw your bolt, you feel that it's you need to do that a lot, or you need a bigger oomph than just the firebolt.
I was muted.
Oh, but
I would like to I would like to inspect the crypt labeled the bolt. See if I can find a way to open it.
Roll me an investigation as well.
I'm gonna take a pot shot at the one opposite.
There's a whopping 3.
I mean, it's a solid piece. It's stone. As you get it, bow, shoot, bing! Nothing.
Oh no, I was the pot shot wasn't me actually shooting at it. I was do it, reach into my thieves' tools, grab a crowbar,
Oh, okay.
and just see if there's any point I could potentially get leverage at, or if it's just one absolute solid piece. There's no like.
Roll me
top
investigation.
plate. Sure.
And I'll say that this will be the last one since I'm not gonna just let you all roll until someone.
Of course. So investigation. I have a +3 to that. That is a 16.
When you're kind of trying to see, kind of wedge all the way around, you don't feel that there's a way that you can open it in that sense, but it is maybe hollower than you think. Concussive blast from Molasses didn't open it at all either.
Asterion, you've got a big hammer, don't you?
I hear my name and I perk up.
I'll glance to the other Sayter friend.
I step out of the tunnel, grip my hammer ready.
You want to just take a swing at it, see what happens? I'm gonna step back on the off chance this works.
Roll me a strength.
I'm gonna take a quick gander at it, trying to discern the best spot to hit this.
Sure.
I think that is directly in the center
Okay.
of it.
So move accordingly.
I move right there, and spit on both hands, and I take my hammer and full on just do a full on swing down, and you just want a straight strength.
Yep. Straight strength, please.
+7, 16 + 7 is 23.
23. You're not saving throw, just modifier.
No, that my strength modifier is.
Do you have a +7 strength?
+7's insane.
Sorry, not +7. +5.
Okay.
So 21.
21 still does it. As it breaks it, and for the sake of story, you are able to do the same to the rest. With y'all's already investigation, you do find something worth value in here. Each body had 2 gems in their hand, and a still the eye prayer position, but inside will be 2 turquoise gems.
Ew.
So a total of 6 gems within here.
I grab one of the gems.
I will look to Molasses and say, wait, those are our gems.
Yeah, I just grabbed one. I feel like Asterion, since he opened them, should get 2 of them. Oh.
But,
and then, the rest of us just get 1 each.
I'm
Yeah, I'll
actually
take one.
fine with that. That's totally fine. I will also accept one of the...
Are there bodies in there?
They're bodies. They're mummified.
Are they clothed?
Yeah. They look preserved. They look pretty nice.
Are they in white like the others?
Yes, they are in wipes with stripes
Okay.
of red and blue.
Gotcha.
What are you doing, Molasses?
I grab a mummy hand.
You're gonna break off the hand?
Yes.
Don't
this
get
is
British
how we
on
get
it.
some cursed shit.
Is it?
You're in a holy temple, and these are sacred individuals to this god who challenges people's wisdom.
I decide to leave the hand.
As all this information currently runs through you, let me put that there. Just leave it. So, gang, with every tomb broken, every enemy defeated, all the oils and liquids found, what do you guys want to do?
Let's go shopping.
Wait, did we ever...
Is there a back room over here?
No, there's a corner, but it doesn't lead to anything.
Okay.
The DM trying to hide the BBEG spying on... No, there's nothing. Okay.
But if we
I don't know.
decide
There's a
to shop
suspicious
in,
amount of
we do
empty
that
space under this.
Not in this neighboring town. In fact, I think we should probably sneak away from this town in the dead of night.
I'll look to Z and say, Z, was there anything else in the... Or Mr. Z, was there anything else in that very lightning-esque hallway? Besides the one potion thing?
Lots of lightning.
Lots of lightning. Okay. Okay. So, not back to town then? We're just gonna...
Z will describe where the plates in the hallway that triggered the traps were, but he'll describe them one square off.
Perfect.
Yeah, well, if there's just lightning, I don't really feel like being, lightning rod.
I mean, you're better at finding hidden things than I am. I can't really talk things out of a hidden compartment.
I feel like you really want me to go down this corridor.
I'm gonna go back and look at that astrolabe.
Okay.
I'm gonna go, since I'm looking at everything with dark vision. I understand that I'm looking at it in a weird light. So I'm gonna pull out my torch.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get it near it. And
you can see it.
what I see.
From what you see, the purpose of this mechanism is now.
Can I also set it to Keranos, the god of this temple?
Sure.
Like, see if it does anything.
Once you do, you wait a couple of seconds.
Wait, what now?
You're just waiting. Nothing happens. You're waiting. Nothing happens. No.
While he's waiting, I'm gonna path. I'm doing the same like squiggly path bit.
Sure.
But I'm gonna go like this, doing the serpentine.
Okay. Fine. Chameno, are you gonna stay there?
Oh, I didn't mean to put myself there. I just can't see where I'm putting myself.
No, you're good. Asterion, you're moving in throughout. The real purposes for this is for all you to have, for the rest of the game, able to identify which constellation goes to which. So you are able to now know, not that you can move it around, but after studying it for a while, you all know what goes to what.
Cool. I disassemble it.
Where do you want to head from here?
I'm gonna call back. Probably not that town. They'll want whatever we brought back.
That's true.
I had a deal going with the shopkeeper, though.
We should be close to where I grew up. Maybe we should head back there for...
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Where we are and when we are.
How easy is it to sell them nothing at a high price?
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Can I also grab another, like, 2 or 3 small metal pieces of it?
Sure.
Thanks.
How big are the small pieces?
Anywhere between 2 feet to, I'd say, probably the biggest solid piece with like 2.5 feet.
Oh, that sounds heavy.
Yeah.
They're quite heavy. I'll say that until you get magical means, you'll probably be at the borderline role playing your encompass. So just
I know.
You're carrying a lot.
But the chance to make an invisible weapon,
it's pretty good. I understand.
it's there, and I have to try.
I gave you. I put a thing in the world, and now you guys are beautifully using
Tearing
it.
it down for its base components.
Molasses, what's up?
I
I thought Molasses was speaking. Might have been.
Oh, no, I was just laughing at that.
Okay.
That's great.
So what do I see at the end of this hallway after doing my fancy serpentine? Because I saw Asterion do it. And
as you move in serpentine manner and you look through, there's a this hole, a wecko. I don't know how to say it in English. Like just a dip into the stone. You see dust all around except for like 4 circles. Something is maybe there. Was there? Nothing? Now?
Oh, okay.
Nothing there?
It's just an empty freaking shelf. Okay.
Z will actually pick up a piece of the invisible.
Sure.
I will move back once again in my serpentine fashion, and on seeing that we are pillaging the star thingy,
Mm-hmm.
Z's gonna look for the identifier plate for Farika.
It's a couple of pieces, but we'll say that with enough investigation, if anyone wants to like grab the specific like emblem of their god within here, you can do so.
I want to grab the emblem of Helios for sure.
Go ahead.
Okay, and this is 5th Age
Yes.
Pantheon, right? So there
Correct.
won't be a Xenaghost anywhere?
That is
Okay.
correct. No Xenaghost.
Nah, it doesn't grab nothing.
As you're kind of annoyed and depending, which that begs the question about Bay is a god of faith, which would I guess that's a question for the DM. Because for a worshiper of Xenaghost, I think she would just be taking over.
Oh, Destiny?
Yeah.
Clothis?
Yeah. Because when would have Clothis taken... this is now when I'm asking the Magic the Gathering lore people. When would Clothis be officially reigning?
So, fun fact, in the original Theros block, they actually did a call forward. Like, one of the arts depicts Clothis already, but because she wasn't established, no one expected that to actually be a god. And then when they were like, oh, hey, this is Clothis now, apparently Clothis just already existed in lore.
Yeah, she was just like a minor god.
Yeah.
And then she rose up when she locked the Titans up. So...
I guess when Xenaghost fell, that gap would have been filled by Clothis inside of, what, 100 years? Maybe not even a full age?
So, for that, then, you guys, especially Z, notice that there is a new constellation. And Chameno, because of your high religion check, that was once a minor deity that is now up with the big boys and girls. And you do not see Xenaghost.
Do I know who it is?
You know the god, yes. You know of her abilities and the pantheon that she reigns. Essentially, the faith of destiny within her hair. But that would be something that is new with the All's Age.
I just wanted Farika.
You got a Farika.
Yeah.
And she's not particularly bright or dim compared to the others, no.
No, the only one, and it's I'm not saying that it's glowing like this beacon or anything, but Keranos technically is glowing slightly when the masks were put together.
Okay.
It's not terribly different from a lot, but you're having an easy time pinpointing it and looking at it when the masks were together.
Is it bad I'm picturing the Skyrim skill page when you pause it and you're going to
now
different
that's in my head.
constellations?
Now that's in my head.
But and with that, after getting Farika, I'm gonna be like, okay, this place looks thoroughly rated, and I'm gonna start heading for the door.
You explored every single part of the Zelda dungeon and took every single ruby and every arrow piece, broke every jar. You got everything. But what is y'all's plan? What do you guys want to do? There's a town that they know you. You made a scene.
Who we want them to?
Why don't we have like a decoy bag to give them and tell them that's all we found?
I do not want to head back to that town.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I also do not want to go back to the town.
Z, there'll be more shopkeepers to swindle.
Yeah, let's stealth away.
The second I hear the word stealth, I'm just gonna be like, oh, like this, and I'm going to hide.
I will say for the purposes of mechanics for you guys, I will say that this would be considered a short rest for anybody. If anyone needs to roll a hit die or any ability to recover from short rest, they do now. There you
Do I
go.
recover my one spell?
I do not know. You have to look at your sheet. Arcane recovery. I don't know if you have it at this level yet. And it would have limitations. But most people do not recover spells during a short rest, unless you're a warlock.
But I
Druids get
heal
wild
back
shapes back.
to max.
No, if you want to heal, you can. So how that works is everybody has a hit die. Yours is a D6 because you're a wizard. Your hit die would be for a short rest. You can roll any number of hit dice that you have. Right now it's 1 because you're level 1. In a short rest, whatever you roll, you heal that plus your Constitution modifier. Now note that
Cool.
if you heal fully or if you heal above, you're at full. You don't heal above your maximum HP. Whenever you gain more levels, let's say you're level 10, you have 10 D6 hit die. Every time you roll one, you can roll it, add your con, see what your HP is, choose to roll again if you need to. When you do a long rest, you recover half the hit die that you've expended. So if you're level 10 and you use 5, the next morning you wake up with 10 new points, with 10 new hit die. And when you use them, mark down how many you've used, etc. So if you use 7 in one day, you will recover half. So you will wake up the next day with 5
plus
3. So you 8. Yeah, there we go. I was not doing math well in my head. And that's how the hit die are used. So if anyone needs to roll, please roll, recover HP, etc. Get all your stuff back. I want everyone to roll me perception with a disadvantage. You know what? Fuck it. Just roll perception.
What does that mean with disadvantage?
Roll 2d20s, take the lower number. Advantage means roll 2d20s, take the higher number.
Are we still disadvantaging?
No, just normal.
Fuck it?
Just fuck it.
Okay.
Just roll straight up.
19.
Okay.
21.
Okay.
12.
25.
Oh, okay.
Dang, I thought I did well. The lowest one.
Oh, what did you get?
I got 17, but as the lowest one, I was like, oh, okay, guys, never mind.
Zadrith, you could swear you heard some like stone grinding above you. Now this temple is from where you are to the ceiling, which will be the exact roof of the temple. It's maybe about 70 feet or so. And you look above to panic, gargoyle again. But you can swear you heard some like scraping of stone.
Yeah, I wish we had some reveal potion.
Oh, it's 70 feet high, and I only revealed 60 feet with dark vision. Well, crap.
Yeah. Jump.
Yeah.
I'll throw you up 10 feet.
I grab him and I yeet him into the ceiling.
Oh man.
You can see the top of the ceiling, and there's nothing there.
There's nothing there, huh?
Also, there is a torch, so it's illuminating, and your dark vision is enhanced.
Okay.
Because when the torchlight ends, your dark vision starts again.
Gotcha.
So you guys would be able, except for Chameno, all of you guys would be able to see the whoever does not have dark vision.
I don't see nothing up there, but it's sounding awful menacing.
Do you think it was on the roof?
Oof. That's... You're gonna put the fear of God in me yet, Chameno.
All I remember are harpies.
I don't want to fight a dragon.
Same. TBH, fam.
So what do you guys do?
Can we just leave?
Yeah, that sounds like it might be our cue to leave. I'm actually totally on board with this.
Okay. As you guys rest a bit, gather what you need, pick up the arrows that you use if you wish to recover half your arrows. You can't simple math. Just get half what you used back.
Fire 2, gain 1 back.
As you guys are heading out, I'll just move the map to
Wolf, wasn't there something you wanted to say while we were here? I did hear you go to speak up, but then the perception check
No.
happened.
As we get to the front door to the temple, I have a thing I'm gonna do.
Okay. As you guys are walking by the second section, when you open the door, you feel the instant heat again. As you guys bolt through, you see that whatever this steam elemental is cannot move past that steam barrier and stays stuck there. As you guys keep on going, you see that that ooze has moved on to another corpse and is slowly eating it and decomposing it, but still not a threat. All the traps from the second and first floor level, have been triggered, so you can easily see through it. You see that everything again has been picked clean, and you are about to step out the front door, quote unquote. Z, what are you doing?
Z will quickly scribble a note that says, "Don't come looking for us. We're all dead," and just slap it to the wall.
As you are doing so, I will say, bam, boom, everybody's here. Okay, cool. All the things I wanted to hear. You do see something kind of odd. So you're writing it there, pasting it. You see that old man again, just kind of walking aimlessly.
The old man looking for his brother.
Zia looks at you, confused.
I asked if he had any luck finding his brother.
When you say that, he looks for he has no idea. Sorry, I'm moving the map just for the sake of the stream. What you're talking about. Kind of looks at you.
Maybe this is the brother.
And looks at you, brother.
Yeah, your brother.
you roll. Sorry, no. What is everybody's passive insight?
Insight?
Yes. So it's a skill. If it's all, it should be
14.
on your 14. Okay, it should be on your sheet. If you don't see it, really easy math. 10 plus whatever your insight is.
14.
Okay, Asterion.
12.
Okay, Chameno.
Also
15.
Zadrith, what did you get?
Also 12.
Okay, so Zadrith and who else got the 12?
Asterion.
Asterion, you guys. Oh, I guess it is his brother, Molasses, Chameno, and Z. Even though he was hunched over, he immediately stood up like nothing's happened. You see that his clothes are dirty, but not dirty as the old man from the village of being sweaty and living in the grime. This looks fresh dirt on him. He's speaking with a much deeper voice, and his body does not look old. At least, it looks old, sorry. It doesn't move with a man of his age.
This is a different man.
I'm gonna cast Divine Sense again.
I inform him that someone is looking for him.
You don't sense anything. It's only celestial fiends and undead, right?
Yeah.
You don't sense anything. As he looks, that's funny. I'm looking for you. You have what belongs to me. You see that his skin starts tearing.
There wasn't anything in there. It's picked clean. I'm just gonna shout.
I don't waste time for that, and I charge.
All right, as you do, we got 30 minutes. Okay.
Gang.
As you run up to this person, what are you doing? You're getting the first strike.
Assuming he's kind of a distance away from me, I'm gonna do my
Charge?
I'm gonna do my basically I'm gonna swing down and attack, and then if I can, I'm gonna knock him another 10 feet away.
Okay. First roll me to hit. We'll see what happens. As everybody on stream can tell that this was not where I intended this to be, but
21 to hit.
That hits, regardless of what your AC is. That hits.
Dealing 9 points of damage, and
okay.
He's got to roll a DC 15 strength check.
I rolled a 19 just with the die.
Okay,
so he passes.
He passes that.
As you charge this old man, hit him with your maul, and try to gore him as you see that his hands kind of grab onto you, and you see the skin tearing, and inside the skin is just scales. As you all see these two large gnarled wings go out from his back as this protruding horn raises from his face. As I need to make you not a GM layer. As this large blue dragon with these red stripes throughout as an accent appears right in front of you. And you did 9 points of damage to him, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. So it's not there. So that means the stats are here. All right, cool.
Asterion, you were such a good boy. I knew ye well.
You lasted 3 games. That's quite a bit.
I got a little overzealous, I'll admit. I thought it was something else.
As
Can I do a spell?
after this, we're rolling initiative. That's what we're doing. As the dragon extends in all fours and looks at you. I said you have what belongs to me. And these electric bolts just fly off into the air. I need that initiative.
Well, this is happening.
I got a 1.
All right, keep those to you for a second, as we are introducing legendary fight music because this is a normal battle music.
It's like the 3rd one I've gotten. What is up with these die?
I'm
got
so sorry.
1.
If you guys want to retreat into the temple, I'll hold it off for a turn.
I will move Asterion here because you charged at it. Note that none of this is to scale. It's just this is what we have. As the outling around you, as you see the large doorway for the temple, all the levels above, you see the sun rise up high. Trees littered everywhere in this thick forest, but not thick enough to block some of his mass. All right, so 20 plus
21.
Okay, then anybody beat a 21? All right.
Does a 9 beat 21?
No, it does not,
Okay.
unfortunately. All right.
Dang, Tijuana rules.
Yeah, I thought we were doing golf initiative.
Did anyone get a 20?
Close, but not quite.
I'm so sorry. All right, he got a 19. Did anyone beat a? Did anyone match a 19? Okay. 15 up?
18.
18. Okay. All right. That's it for the 15 ups. 10 up.
Oh god. Oh god, guys.
5 up.
I got a 5.
9.
Molasses, what did you get?
A 1.
All right. Yeah. Okay. That is our initiative order.
Yeah, I wasn't joking when I asked if a 9 beat 21.
Asterion, big blue fuck off dragon, me. I love how Z rolled a 9 and still somehow managed to get, like, middle of the pack.
Yeah.
Oof.
So,
Oh, that's one of my feats, don't you know?
Yeah, right.
well, Asterion, you are right there as this large blue dragon just looks at you, claiming its gold, claiming its jewels, its what it's rewarded. Oh, that's the wrong character. Sorry. As you Satyrs all look the same. Sorry, the wrong card was up. As you feel, all of you, wherever your mass is on your body, shake just a slight bit. Asterion, what do we do?
Diplomacy, I guess. I pull out my 2 jewels and I like put them out. I put them. It's just like, there you go.
Roll me a persuasion.
That was not my intent. Did not. Ooh,
Sorry.
17 plus. I don't have any.
Diplomacy.
It's just a flat 17.
As you,
Wouldn't diplomacy be persuasion?
I still have a 0 to it.
Okay.
as you grab your 2 gems, present it to the dragon. As you see, with one hand, grabs both of them. As the claws, as you feel it kind of linger too long on your skin as an intimidation tactic, and looks at you. There's more. And looks at the rest. That was your action.
And offer it.
Okay. On your turn, you may.
I did not give up my silver. Just I was offering the gems. I don't want to die.
And he looks everything. Your weapons, your gold, spells, your flesh.
We didn't get
Not
blood
like that.
in the
Swinging.
temple.
Alright. Sure, if you don't move and you don't use a bonus action, I'll let you swing.
I'm sorry. If like he's gonna be a bitch like that, no.
He's kind of being a bitch. Let's call him that.
No, he's like my weapons too. These are mine.
Yeah, he's being greedy. It's almost like that's a thing.
And well, that's his fault because that's a 10 plus 7, so 17.
Unfortunately.
It's
Nah.
No, that hits.
Okay.
Oh god.
That unfortunately was for me.
Switch.
As you hit. As you swing your maul.
Fuck yes. What is it plus again? With the maul plus 5, so 2d6 plus 5, so 17. I got maxed it. Just
Damn. All right.
I got 2 6s. I'm excited.
Oh, yeah. As a hard hit onto the dragon, as you see, as something broke. You see some of the scales kind of shift around as it looks right at you.
And I tell him, "This is my hammer."
All right. With that, it's Draggy's turn. First attack. That is a 15.
Miss.
Second attack. Less than a 15.
Miss. If it's less than a 15.
Yeah,
miss.
no, because if I roll the 9 and the 9 misses, the 2's gonna miss. 6. So yeah, as it claws at you and you just duck, and you can see that it goes in for a bite, and you just use your maul to kind of brace yourself as it kind of picks you up off the ground. You've never seen anything stronger than you physically. As you put more weight into it, and you don't know if it just gave up or if you pushed it down, but it was definitely a contest of strength before you're back on the ground. Zadrith, what are we doing?
I'm going to shout at the top of my lungs. We're telling you, it was picked clean. Tear the damn thing down yourself if you don't believe us. And then I am going to, as an action, hide.
Okay, where are you hiding? In the temple, or are you hiding
I am attempting to either tuck behind a tree, or because I would have been hanging back on the party, I'd have probably been like right at the door frame. So fuck it, I'll like try to blend into that. See if that works for me.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll just 1v1 a dragon at level 1.
That is a dirty 20.
All right.
There's a 13 plus 7.
20. All right. 20. He needs to get a perception of 20 or higher. Ooh, his passive is not that. Anything else?
Like I guess I'll bonus action unlimber bow.
Okay. He's going to use one of his legendary actions to make a perception check.
Wow. Rude.
Does not see. As you saw that he looked in your general direction before you kind of moved through a tree and you're just hoping. You peek and his attention's back at Asterion.
That's what I do.
I mean, yeah, if I had a 7-foot tall satyr with a maul in my face, I would be pretty scared too.
He's not scared. Scared is what I'm feeling. He's probably feeling mild.
At the shortest, he's 10 feet tall. The dragon.
Oh.
At shortest, he's 10.
Oh, if he's like fully laying down, he's 10 feet tall.
Yeah. So he's closer to 15 with everything expanded.
Oh jeez.
All right.
Z,
what do we do?
Gargantuan.
No, he's a large creature.
Z pulls out the silver he took.
Okay.
He'll even bundle his weapons. He'll toss the silver and the weapons in the dragon's direction and say, persuasion check. Not my people, not my problem. Toss it.
Okay.
And take a couple of steps back.
All right.
That's a 26.
You guys suck.
Okay, as he crawls over...
25, sorry.
As you see that he kind of reaches towards the silver, starts grabbing it almost meticulously. I know it's not his turn, but just to give that sight for everybody, as he's looking away from you, Asterion, to reach over his giant, massive claw to start grabbing onto things.
Can I get an attack of opportunity if he does that?
Technically, no, but you're on the right track.
Okay, I was about to say, if he's taking his attention off of me to go grab some stuff, I'm gonna
He's starting to reach over.
I'm gonna whack him all that hand.
As I'll use instead of doing something else, I'll use his. Yeah. All right. Yes.
I would also like to point out, I'm not still holding on to the gem because I never took one of them.
Okay.
Then I guess would I have picked up? I wouldn't have left it in the tomb.
Sure, that's fine. We can retroactively say that's okay. It's a very casual game, so it's fine. Chameno, you see that he's incredibly distracted, the dragon, as he's reaching over for the gold and the silver and about to reach it. He's not paying attention to the Minotaur with the hammer above his head. What are you doing?
I want to attack with my greatsword.
All right. Since you call it out, until the start of the dragon's next turn, all attacks are with an advantage, since we had 2 persuasion checks to feed into its ego and into its greed. So, Chameno, what do we do? You're attacking, sorry. Roll me with the advantage.
18 to hit.
18 hits. I see Chameno reach up, look at the dragon, kind of dumbfounded that it's letting its guard is this not a warrior's call, and then just swing. What did you get for damage?
12.
12. Okay. As you swing, it hits hard. You see the dragon as it hits into its body. It's technically not bloodied, so I won't put a chip on it. But the blade went in a few, maybe 4 or 5 inches into its hand as it's looking at you, and still with this other hand trying to approach the other gem. But you see that its attention is starting to shift, since this is all happening around the same time. Anything else?
Can I throw money at it? after having attacked it.
Sure, if you just grab coins and throw it at him, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it in the general direction that he's still looking to pick up the other.
Okay, just coins get thrown, and he's looking, trying to assess what he should do. Molasses, what are we doing?
I do a fog cloud.
As fog starts emanating around, where are you doing it? Because
I do it. Okay, so it has a
I want you to read the spell.
120 foot. No, it's got a 20-foot radius.
Yeah.
So I do it around us.
Okay, so it's centered on you.
Yeah, and then I run behind the temple.
That's a long distance, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a large, massive temple. You can start making your way to it, but you won't be able to get all the way around the temple.
How long does this last?
What would you say, one square is
An hour.
I'll say that, yeah, one square will probably be your entire movement.
Okay.
Alright.
So you can start doing that if you want. It's just, it's not going to be within seconds. Alright.
I begin to run away.
Alright, so as this thick fog starts heavily obscuring the entire area where the dragon is at, Asterion, what do we do?
Quick question.
Yeah.
When he threw the coins out on the thing, did it seem like it was concerned about the coins, or is it more concerned about the jewels?
You think it's both. Like you don't think he's picking or choosing.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna go in for my attack.
So you would have a disadvantage because it's fogged.
No, the fog is around the party.
If it's around the party, you can't see through it. It obscures all the area. But because you have the advantage on the attack because of its being distracted, you have a straight roll right now.
I thought I charged forward and I was out of the fog area. I thought me and the dragon are out of the fog area. And it's
within
just
20 feet of where your Centaur friend was, the fog is still around that area. Unless you start moving the dragon away.
Is it a 20-foot radius or diameter?
Radius.
Oh, so it's a 40-foot diameter. Okay, that's pretty big. All right. Flat roll. We'll try it. Could have gone for greatness, but we'll see. Greatness. Oh, so close. 17.
17 hits.
Thank God for that +7.
Nope, that's not what I wanted. Stop.
Fiddlesticks.
That's again not what I want.
7 plus 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage.
Nice.
It is now officially bloodied.
Excuse me?
Wow.
Dragon's bloodied.
Legendary actions?
It was distracted by the gold and stuff.
We could have been further along if you guys had helped me.
Let the cowards run. This is not kill.
As
Thank you.
the hammer hits, and you see after the sword kind of lifts up, it just turns its face towards both of you. And
We're on either side of it. I definitely want to move to be on the like not within a 5-foot rate
sure.
range. Like I'm just gonna.
Also, yeah, technically, Chameno, you need to be close to it to attack it. I need you to move where you were. Yeah, that's fine. As a Asterion, as you move away, and by you moving, as the dragon is shifting, I'll say that the fog definitely is obscuring the area, but not for you in that position, since Molasses was here last
time. Like moving around it, it's kind of half in the fog, half out of it, and I'm just like.
It is, yes, but you are not.
Yeah.
Okay, Chameno, where were you when you hit it? Because you need to be 5 feet from it to attack. So I need. Okay,
There.
If that's where we're gonna go, then... Alright, so I know what he's doing. Alright, so first attack is going to be a bite with a disadvantage. So, does a 16 hit you, Chameno? And then a straight up attack on Asterion. And that is a 18 to hit.
That hits.
With the claw, okay.
You said 16 for me?
Yes.
That equals my AC.
Okay, so it hits. Alright, so,
By Asterion and Chameno, we hardly need.
as Chameno, you take, that is 12 points of damage.
Oh shit.
And Asterion, you take 9 points of damage. And this is slashing and lightning on both of y'all. As you see, it just slashes one way and then bites Asterion.
Oh boy.
Are y'all still alive?
I'm at 1 HP.
Alright, you're bloodied. I'm gonna put a marker on you. As that was a severe hit. As you see the armor gets torn with the claw mark and with the bite on your end as bones break as he's just munching on you. With that.
I'm still in with 6 points.
Alright,
Hey, I'm gonna slap you so hard my turn around.
Alright. It is Zadrith's turn. What do we do?
120-foot range. I assume everything important's in range for me.
Yes, for your bow, yeah.
Out, and I'm checking range on something else. And I'm still hidden.
Yeah, sneak attack would be real cool right now.
Aren't you like?
Oh
double-
yeah, and flanking. Holy shit, that's important.
Why is my shift key not working?
Yeah, you know, just some shots in the dark here, bud, would be super appreciative.
Jesus, I see the
All right.
squares you're making.
I know, I'm trying to make a circle. It's like, it's not making the circle. I wanted to make the radius of the... Fuck it.
Duh.
That's...
YOLO?
That is your fog cloud right there.
Is it? Because I was right here before.
Alright, then there it is. Alright, Chameno, you are in the fog.
I will.
Which makes sense with the disadvantage, but so, what are we doing? There is a large fog kind of obscuring where the dragon is.
That's going to prevent
Me?
my...
That prevents
No,
the... That prevents the sneak attack. Unless you...
Well, I mean, I don't have sight. Like, kind of hard to shoot something I can't see.
You can shoot at it, it is just with a disadvantage.
He could move a little bit further to the west.
You could do those things, yeah.
Well, I mean, I think I'm outside the fog, but I'm shooting through, so it wouldn't particularly... Unless I can get, like, right here.
You can move there.
And then, I don't know, would I be able to see part of the dragon from around the side?
Yeah,
of
I'll say that you can see
radius?
part of it if you, yeah.
Okay, and then I will take a pot shot.
Roll me to hit.
Okay.
As you kind of... The fog's in the way, definitely a good cover, but as you move around and you see Chameno and Asterion inches away from death, you grab your arrow, and since you did not have disadvantage, and Asterion is within 5 feet of it, that you can see Asterion, you have sneak attack if you hit.
I missed.
What did you get?
That is a 2. Without modifiers.
You rolled a 2. Yep,
I
that's...
rolled a 2. It is a 7 to hit.
As you're trying your best to go through the fog and just... you release, thinking that you hit as a bit of the fog kind of obscures the vision. Just, god damn it. And as you kind of move just into the right spot now that it's not, and you see the arrow go in, disappear. You hear
So
nothing.
I'm going to move my character just back over, so I'm not
Okay.
obfuscating.
Understood.
Z,
Yeah, of course.
But
Of course.
I am occupying that same square of space.
All right, cool. As long as you keep track of that, thank you so much. I do appreciate it.
I'm going to shout out after I fire that arrow and miss, but I was firing it towards the dragon. I am going to say, that arrow was me whole life savings! Okay? That's all I had! And... yeah.
With that is Zadrith. What do we do? I mean, Z, what do we do?
So who's low right now?
Chameno and Asterion are both.
I have my second wind that I can use that I'm gonna pop on my bonus action.
Z's gonna move to here,
Mhm.
and how do health potions work for you? Jesus.
You can hand it to him as a bonus action. He has to, or you can use your action to put it down his throat.
Cool. Yeah, I was asking because I've played with some people who let them be contactable, so I could just smash it over him.
I want you to shove it down his throat.
Okay, I do so.
As Chameno, as you're kind of like inching
Wait,
from death.
how tall are you, Chameno?
I am 5'8".
I scale that man like a mountain and shove it down his throat.
As you feel the underworld pulling you down before something shoves into your mouth in a way that you were told never to feel in your life, and then just, oh god, that feels warm and nice as a healing potion.
For the very first time.
Whoever wants to roll it, you guys can. That's 2d4 plus 2.
I'll let Chameno roll it because it's his.
How do I roll dice in the
/
roll 20?
R, put a space between that, and then you'd put 2d4 plus 2, and it'll basically roll x d y plus z.
So
I
you
would roll on the D&D Beyond sheet more often though, because roll 20 is notorious for having actually not great RNG programming for dice rolls.
Well, I got a 8. I'll take it.
So you heal 8. So that was your action. Z, you still have bonus. You moved. What else?
That's it for now.
All right.
I have a thing on my bonus action that I'm waiting to be able to use that I've been waiting to use for 3 sessions.
Chameno, what are we doing?
It's like you want the dragon
I'm
to hit
gonna
you.
turn over to Z and say, Helios bless you. And then,
He'll just kind of get a like you face.
yeah, and then I'm gonna. Can I walk out of the fog and still attack?
You can, as long as you don't move away from him. You can walk around him. So technically, you can occupy Z spots. Again, not to scale, so you can do that. We can say that you moved in that location because of the square. I'll move the square down here and say that you're not in the fog for the purposes of this map.
I'm gonna go in for another.
All right, roll me to hit.
Please, sir, may I have some more?
And these are now straight rolls since it's not distracted and is fully aware that you guys are being butts to it. How dare you not let it eat your flesh?
So 14 to hit.
14 unfortunately misses. As you swing and you hit on its scale, but you're just still letting the potion heal your wounds and you just don't have the strength. You still have a bonus action if you have anything that gives you bonuses. Anything that gives you a bonus action. Most of y'all don't. But... Huh?
How much damage did Asterion take?
A lot.
9 points.
Can I lay on hands as a bonus action?
Is it a bonus action?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that be... I don't have my player's handbook in front of me, so let me just...
Checking it 1 second. I got it.
I
I think it's an action. Okay. So unfortunately, no.
Okay. Then
Don't worry
no.
about it.
As an action. Oof.
Alright, with that, then Molasses, what are we doing?
Alright, I will turn around and
Magic missile.
Not
a
that level yet.
firebolt.
Alright. Where are you? Because of the fog still being a thing, and your specific position to it, I will say that you have a disadvantage on the attack.
Okay.
Disadvantage will allow you not to hit a friend if you miss, but you might miss it. So roll 2d20s, use a lower the number. What did you get?
Okay, and I add my spell attack?
Yes.
Okay, so the first one is 24.
Okay.
And the second one is 9.
Unfortunately, as you think you know where it is, you see a large shadow. You're sure. You even aim up. You use your wand to. Wait, we have a prop. You use your wand to move your flame as the bolt of fire goes through. You see it appear out of the fog. That's a miss. Sorry.
All right, I will continue running away.
Okay. All right. Asterion, what do we do? This is your turn.
All right, purple die. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna attack, and then on my bonus action, I'm gonna use second wind.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're a fighter, not a barbarian. I forgot. Yeah.
Fighter.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not raging.
Yeah. I was like, oh, second wind, you gotta heal. Oh yeah, fighter. All right. So what's the attack?
I got a nat 20.
All right, I got special rules for these. All right, roll again. You are doubling your dice. This is to confirm to see if anything cool happens. So how I do nat 20 says 1 nat 20. All your dice are doubled. So you will roll 4d6 because you're using them all, plus your strength. If you roll 2 nat 20s, we have a special chart where you're doubling all your dice plus cool things depending on weapon. 3 nat 20s, it doesn't matter what it is unless it's super cheap and the DM says no. You kill whatever you're fighting. It has a reverse side. 1 nat 1 you miss. 2 nat 1s you will hit yourself. 3 nat 1s you're going to crit on yourself.
Okay,
So
Purple, you just did amazing for me, Purple. No, it's a 15.
all right, so you're still doubling the dice. So roll me 4d6 plus your strength.
Oh, there's my other d6. There you go.
Man, you guys have got a couple of crits in this game.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Theoretically, the numbers are there.
I basically swing my hammer down on that same leg for 22 points of damage, and I shout out after doing so. I just go Eros, and that's my healing. I guess I'm gonna do my second wind.
Oh my
damage!
God, it is hanging by a thread as you grab your maul, scream, and hit. As you hear something break on the neck, as it just looks at you with this neck kind of twisted and crooked. It's hanging so goddamn much.
I just healed for all my damage.
All right, as that encouragement with your wound still there, your broken shoulder, you're fucking fighting through this.
I basically called out to my god, with my hammer raised in the air, and my second wind, I just recovered all my hit points.
Nice. All right. Good thing, because it's its turn.
I know, that's why I did it.
First attack, that is a 27 on you, Asterion. And Chameno, that is a 18.
Yeah, that's gonna hit, bud.
Yep.
Alright. Asterion, that is 11 points of damage, lightning and slashing, and 10 to Chameno, lightning and slashing, or piercing to you.
Still alive.
More than I have.
Comes to my turn, I'm gonna murder you.
As Chameno, as long as it doesn't double your if it goes below your HP in minuses. Did it?
No.
All right, then you are down for the count. We are doing death saves on your turn. How I do death saves is a little different. You're gonna roll it, but don't tell anybody, because the reason for that is if you like, oh, I got a 17, everyone's like, cool, he has another turn. We don't have to heal him. It takes the pressure off of that. So, when it comes to your turn, we'll see what happens. As you just see, as the blue dragon slashes upward, Chameno lift up the air, fall onto the ground. Large slits right on his neck, face. His plate is practically ruined. And a large bite onto Astarion's chest as the dragon tries to like shake you and rip you, but you grab your horns and protrude with your maul and just push him off to the side. All right, Zadrith, what are we doing?
I am knocking another arrow, and I am immediately firing upon
All right.
Dragony Boy. And I believe I have sneak attack if I hit.
The Asterion is conscious, so yeah.
So yeah, that's a 23.
Roll me damage.
Okay.
God, I hope you kill it with this. I don't care if you're kill stealing this time.
There is a possibility that he does not kill it.
I know.
2d6.
Legendary actions are fun.
Oh wow! Today I learned D&D Beyond actually not only has fair roll, but apparently favors me. 2d6 plus 3. That is 13 points piercing.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, thank God.
As I release the arrow, and I know because prick when it comes to being a rogue, that it's going to do what it needs to do. I'm gonna say, fuck your god! And I'm firing the arrow directly towards its left eye.
As the arrow hits right into its eye and goes deeper, and you see that kind of offshots a little bit, and you see pointing to a different, going through part of its skull and going through one of its scales and cracking part of the one of the protruding bones that it had on its side. You see that it kind of looks at you as it falls. You all see a of this energy go through and not knock anybody down, but definitely push people to the side.
Look at the cloud of fog.
A little bit, but not too much. As you all definitely feel your mass shake and then immediately stop.
Oh, weird.
Huh.
I rush to Chameno, and I immediately take him in my arms and I give him my health potion.
Okay. As you pour a potion out, roll me 2d4s plus 2.
Give me my d4. They're so hard to grab. Oh God, no!
In doubt.
Come on. 6. He heals for 6 points.
All right, you're at 6, exactly at 6. So you're up. As you just see Asterion, bloody. He looks like he should have been dead. You have no idea how he's managing to do this, but he's up. You see the dragon on the ground with an arrow right at its head.
Can I do medicine on Asterion or Chameno?
Sure. Roll me medicine.
All right. I got a 5.
You just kind of come up and you're just patting my wounds.
You're like,
just kissing them better.
And there's a chance when you approached him, I'm gonna move this guy over just for the sake of showing. You're like, that punctured his lung, and then she's pointing, and it's not anywhere where your lungs are.
Is this what being hurt feels like? I wonder.
Sorry, it's my first time out in the medical field.
As this chosen of Keranos, our resident non-mask wearing Karen, has been defeated. A odd sensation within y'all's mask.
Oh, y'all feel that?
I'm a little. I feel a lot of things right now, particularly woozy, a little dizzy, kind of hungry, but mostly the pressure of fluid filling up my lungs as it gets harder and harder to continue speaking.
Upon hearing that, I'm gonna lay on hands Asterion for 5 HP.
Cool.
All right, as one healing gives the other one healing. As lay on hands, definitely.
Symbiotic healing in each other's arms. Wow, this is getting weird.
As because we went over for 15 minutes, and I know how sensitive time is for us here, I will end the game with this. After defeating this dragon, this chosen of Keranos, noticing the vibration within y'all's mask and re-putting the mask together, you see one thing. The once dim constellation of Keranos is now bright red and bright blue. It has been lit, essentially. And you notice that there is still 14 more to go.
Ooh.
You recall on the first day you all met each other, a little bit under a week ago, waking up with odd messages calling out for adventure and calling out for well, actually, let's see if you guys wrote it down. You remember what your first awakening was?
Jesus, I hate to take the wind out of your sails, but that's one of the first things I pinned in the Theros channel.
Well, what does it say?
Mine is Odyssey.
Faith.
Travel.
Adventure.
Molasses is unbalanced.
As those words ring slightly more today. Having a hoard of treasure within y'all. Adventure awaiting in Odyssey, some unbalance within the world, odd faiths that might be tested or not. I guess we're going to Chameno's home turf. That was what's decided. And we'll pick up in 2 weeks and we'll see where the party is.
Do we level though?
Y'all reach level 2.
Okay.
We are doing milestones.
I need to talk to you one-on-one for a